Structuring a YouTube video is not hard, but it is specific. So today we're going to go into my method for structuring a YouTube video, which involves heart, which involves help, and involves being a hero. Let's get into it. Hi, I'm Daryn Strauss. I am a creator and a producer who has made it my mission to empower creators with powerful storytelling so you can build the content business that you're dreaming of. And it is a great time to do it because the creator economy is worth $250 billion. That is billion with a B. It is projected to be worth $400 billion by 2027. But here's the thing. The algorithms have changed, and it is no longer about stringing together a bunch of keywords, long tail keywords. If you don't know what that means, don't worry about it. But if you do, you know, you know. And it's no longer about that. It is about personal voice and storytelling. That is where I come in. I began my career by creating a web series, which I posted here on YouTube. I ended up getting nominated for a Writers Guild Award for that series, which was considered one of the pioneering web series. It was actually listed as one of the top shows on YouTube. And then I went and won a Writers Guild Award for another project. I've worked on Emmy Award winning projects, and I also have produced a lot of thought leadership content. So I think I can be very helpful to you. So here is my YouTube script format, and it involves 4 things. It's very simple: hook, heart, help, and hero. Let's break it down. You want to begin your YouTube videos with a hook. But what is a hook? We hear that word a lot. People talk about hooks on YouTube a lot, but what does that actually mean? Well, I actually have a whole video on hooks. It was actually one of the first videos that I created for YouTube. And I rewatched it recently, and it actually is a pretty good video. So I will pop it up on the screen and maybe put like a link or something up here so that you can check it out. Actually, I'll put a link in my description so you can check that video out. It gets into the psychology, the brain chemistry, all of that behind why hooks make an impact. I recommend you check it out. But to distill it down, a hook is something that grabs someone's attention. But what grabs people's attention? What is it? So I believe that there really are 2 types of hooks that really work on YouTube, and that is an emotional hook or a value hook. But what is the difference? An emotional hook is something that you use when you're really trying to build connection. It is leading with your emotion, your feeling, what you experience, and trying to hook somebody because they connect to that same feeling. So you immediately have this emotional connection with your viewer, and that is your hook. An example of that would be, I almost gave up, but then this happened and changed everything. I mean, that's really simple, and obviously you would want to adjust it for the specific circumstances to give it a little bit more detail than that, but it is leading with an emotion and hinting at the solution that you found. Another example of that would be something like this. I know what it feels like when you feel like you're doing everything, but nothing is clicking. So I wanted to share how I overcame that. So the connection there is this feeling of you're trying everything, it's not working. They feel the same thing, they're trying everything that's not working, but you overcame it, and you're gonna share that experience, the learnings that you got from that experience so that you can help them work through what they're going through. It's also a great thing to use if you are positioning yourself as an authority in your field, an expert in your field, and you don't want to feel so distant. You don't want to feel like you're up here. And so using an emotional hook where you talk about your past struggles is a way to make your journey relatable to the person that's watching, right? You may have overcome that struggle. You're on the other end of that struggle, but you did endure it, and you're going to share the learnings so that they feel this connection with you. Then there are value hooks, and value hooks are for the viewer that is coming to YouTube for some practical advice. They are very solution-oriented, and they are very action-oriented, and they want to find a creator that's going to match that. So if your video has an instructional purpose, and is really about giving practical advice. You want to be very actionable right from the get-go, right in your hook, and that is a value hook. An example of that would be how I started this video. If you want to go back and rewatch the beginning of it, that was a value hook, right? It understands the needs and desires of my viewer, of you, and is right off the bat hooking with a solution to that problem. If you would like some help in weaving your personal stories into your content, I have created a free workbook that you can download. It has 16 storytelling prompts that will help you come up with these stories that you can have as an arsenal that you can use in your content. So you can grab that workbook for free by clicking on the link in my bio, and I'll probably also have it in a pinned comment at the bottom of my page. The next section in my YouTube script formula is heart. And this is where storytelling comes in, especially if you are using a value hook. Because what a lot of creators do or have done in the past is they would lead with the value and get straight into the takeaways, straight into the action, right? And they skipped the section in between in which you build trust with your viewer. So what this is your trust builder. It's where you're sharing the insights, the journey, the experience that you had that led you to this transformation, the transformation that your viewer is also looking for. And that is where you build trust with your viewer, and that is where you build credibility. The key is you don't want it to be too long, because the viewer is coming for action, coming for solutions, and they don't want to have a 3-minute long essay on you. So ask yourself, what was at stake? How did you feel? What shifted? And distill that down to 2, maybe 3 sentences, and you've got your trust builder. Then you move into the meat of your video, which is where you help them. This is the help section. And this is where you're delivering those takeaways, those actionable steps that people can take. So it would be something like, here's what I've learned. Here are 3 things that you can do right now. Here are 5 steps that you can take. And it is all about the actionable steps that your viewer can take to get the transformation that they're looking for in your video. And what I have realized in making content over the last couple months on YouTube is that a story-driven creator will not just drill down or spit out a whole bunch of actionable takeaways, they will personalize it. So the takeaways will be from the framework of what you learned, what you experienced, and how you applied it in your life, so that your viewer can then apply it in their life, like I just did right now when I was sharing this tip. And then you get to the hero section of your video. If your viewer has gotten to this point in the video, that far into the video, it means that they are connecting with you. So this is the point where you can deepen the relationship, and you can either lead them to another video, so another problem that you can solve for that viewer. This is what I call the YouTube cliffhanger. I've solved this, but now you should check out this video because it's going to solve the next problem that you have. You could also lead them to a series. If you've gotten something out of this video, you should check out this series that I've created that delves into this further. So those are the types of ways that you can start to build an episodic relationship with your viewer. And if episodic storytelling is something that you're interested in, and you should be, because it is the big trend on every single social media platform right now, then I recommend you check out this video, because I get into episodic storytelling. I am an expert in episodic storytelling. I won many awards for it, so it is something that I know very well. So I recommend you check on this video right now. Until next time, keep creating, and I will see you soon.